Good morning, my lovelies. It's God Mama here, y'all. Shout out to all my godchildren, my God family, my loves. What's going on, y'all? It's a beautiful morning. Look in the house. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Let me go put some oil up on my hands real quick. And they was talking about like unconscious programming and things like that, real shit. Even in my dreams, you know what I'm saying? It was being talked about, and I'm sitting there hearing in my dreams, no bullshit. When he say, she rock Dior, Louboutins, and Chanel too. And it ain't shit that a nigga or a bitch that can tell you. Walk around this bitch like she don't need nobody. Walk around this bitch like she don't see nobody. That's so crazy because it was reminding me of yesterday. You understand? And it was like real quick in and out the house, back up in the house, and then I went out there and it was like a rude, real little rude situation. Oh, argument with people and things like that. Then I come my ass back up in the house, right? That type of shit. But it's a reason for why the person walking around like they don't need nobody and stuff like that. We was talking about that. So word on the street is peace, love, and light. You don't need nobody. Okay. That's what people been talking about and things like that. Whether you need somebody or not, I don't know. But it's given like you walk around like you don't need nobody. You little short person. Look at that part right there. And it's crazy because I woke up today and that's what I was hearing up in my head. You understand? And it's like you walking around this bitch like you don't need nobody and stuff. And it's unconscious programming and stuff like that. And it's working for you. Okay. You got a lot of stuff going on and you need to avoid the bullshit. Misery loves company, all kind of shit like that. Stay away from miserable people. They just want you to be miserable just like them and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So you learn and sometimes it's better for you to be by yourself, right? And that's crazy. Good morning. Oh shit. Oh, OJ Pimpson. Good morning, fam. That's crazy. But yes, and it's given that some people they just be miserable and they want to see somebody else miserable and things like that. So what? Misery loves company, right? And it's giving you be like, get your miserable ass away from me. Look at that. Oh my God. Get your miserable asses away from me. You understand that part right there, trying to dampen your mood or your energy, not even that, trying to kill your illusion. If you choose to walk around living in a la la land or fairy tale state of mind, who the fuck are they to try to disrupt your fucking fairy tale? Oh my God. What's going on, King Boss? What's good? Good morning, y'all. That part right there, I woke up feeling like myself. That part right there, feeling good, feeling great. You understand that part right there? Hearing the Lord speaking to me and stuff like that, and my spirit team and stuff like that. My clear audience was already tapped in when I right before I woke up this morning and things like that, right? So that part right there. And it's giving that somebody what he say, I done walked away and found myself coming right back to you or some shit. Like he thought he was done with you. Somebody like that too. I don't know who it is or what. But I was saying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we done broke up before we even started so many times. I don't know what the fuck you want with me. Looking ass, peace, love, and light. Oh my God. You said your god brother Jasper passed away. You've been missing your god brother Jasper who passed away a year ago. Oh, damn, that's crazy. Okay. What I've been getting from these messages, especially when it comes to the passed over loved ones, they be watching over their family and things like that. And they know y'all been thinking about them and missing them and stuff like that. When they birthdays, holidays, stuff like that come around, they want y'all to focus on yourselves, not focus up on them and things like that. And you missing them and stuff like that. Do stuff that make you happy and shit like that and keep going, persevere past your You know what I'm saying? The hardships, the feelings and emotions and stuff like that that could possibly get you down and things like that is what I'm hearing too. But yeah, when it comes to that type of stuff, it's been a lot of messages coming from people passed over loved ones, mostly for you to protect yourself, protect your energy and shit like that. Okay, that's what they really caring about. When you sitting around sad and shit like that, how you gonna be fighting off spiritual warfare and all of that type of stuff? You know what I'm saying? When you sitting around in depressive state of mind or sad state of mind and things like that. So they haven't really been encouraging us being sad over them. I ain't gonna even lie. So yeah, you feel some type of way, do something to help you. Do something in remembrance to him. Light a candle to him. You if you remember his favorite food, drink, that type of shit. You understand? Put it there for him. Let him know you thinking about him and stuff like that. It will be received. Okay. But yeah, I had to get back to myself, get back to my shit. You understand? I'm wondering why even motherfuckers even, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like you gotta remember who you are. You understand? Because that's why they on that bullshit with you. You understand? All that bullshit that they been on is because of who you are. You understand? So that part right there, you stood your ground yesterday and you got a victory as a result. People be really like having intentions to challenge you, to challenge your mindset, to challenge your belief system, to challenge why you move in certain ways and things like that and stuff like that. And then it's like they also have this manipulation mindset as well, where it's like, well, I'm gonna try to sway this person from thinking that way or change their mind about this and that. Like it's just been in years and action. You know what I'm saying? Years going on and shit like that. What will make you think that you gonna just change a person's mind when they been studying y'all asses for years, seeing that y'all been a problem in their lives for years? You understand? A person finally making a choice or a decision to do what's best for them. Now y'all want to get to scrambling and shit around and stuff like that. And my thing is, what's the use for it, right? Why you doing all of that? Because you know you wrong, right? Why y'all trying to step up now? Because y'all know y'all been wrong. Y'all know change is coming. God told me about certain shit. People be thinking they know some shit you don't really know, and then they try to be weasel they way close to you and stuff like that too. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Not at the same time making it seem like they being there for you, giving you their hand, they giving you a helping hand and shit. But the truth is, you the one helping their ass out, and they just trying to leech and stay close to your ass and stuff like that. That part right there. So my thing is like, I'm done with fake ass people, family members, friends, all that type of shit. You understand? Because what I've been noticing about these people is they be getting used the fuck up by others. And then they treat you funny as hell when you come around and you really ain't up on that. You transparent as fuck. You gonna let a motherfucker know what the fuck it is when you step your foot in that bitch, out of that bitch and stuff. Everybody else sitting around quiet with shit on their mind, intentions and stuff of taking from a motherfucker, breaking them down, manipulating they ass to get what the fuck they want and shit like that. I'm gonna leave y'all to them type of people because y'all damn near like them people. You understand? Period. Y'all deserve that shit. You understand? And I don't. So I'm gonna move the fuck around. Some people be too set in them type of ways, and they used to gossiping and talking shit about each other, all kind of shit. Getting back around each other, being cool, smiling in each other faces and stuff like that after wishing hell on each other and shit. Bitch, you gonna have to stay the fuck away from me with all of that energy. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't give a fuck who you is. What I was telling y'all, it's like my mindset was already changing like a week ago. I don't understand why people be missing it. They don't catch it. They don't clock it. But I'm sitting there listening to so much 2 Chainz, and I'm like, you a bitch, you a hoe. That's just my philosophy. Cause it's coming down to them points where you just gotta really tell a bitch what you gotta tell them, cause that's what the fuck they acting like. You understand? A hoe wanna be a hoe. You gotta put that hoe up in her place too. All of that type of shit. And the thing about it is, these your motherfucking family members and friends, people that you love. You understand? But that's the energy that they coming towards you with. Bitch ass, hoe ass energy. You understand? So you gotta let them know to get the fuck back with all of that bitch ass, hoe ass shit. You understand? Peace, love, and light. And if I got to, I don't give a fuck. You understand, period, because you can't even let your guard around down around these motherfuckers. They always got some sort of intentions to be trying to pull on somebody energy in some way, shape, or form, is what I'm seeing here. Now, somebody they could be going through a tower because they could have saw your ass. You know what I'm saying? Defending yourself, speaking up before yourself, and whatever it is that you was saying and stuff like that to the people and shit. And my thing is I stand on business. I do what I say I'm gonna do. And I was talking to y'all about about this shit too. I'm not letting shit slide when I'm sitting here teaching other people how to spot this shit. You know what I'm saying? When they sitting there talking to you and out of nowhere, they saying shit that you ain't been thinking about you though. They talking about you in a weird way. Oh, this ain't woo 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 and this and that and woo 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 and this and that. We can't think about the past. You bring up the fact that nobody helped you and all this and that and stuff like that. Y'all already know that was y'all intentions. Y'all wasn't helping on purpose. The little thing that got me with the conversation with those women yesterday is I'm gonna tell you what. It's a tarot reader up on YouTube that said one of them gonna be saying every fucking thing that she said out her motherfucking mouth. And that's what let me know she the motherfucking snake right there. And that's fucking unfortunate. You understand, period, because that one right there, that's the mother. You understand, period. But the lady was saying all this shit this woman gonna be saying and stuff like that to you. And how it's crazy how you going through so much shit and nobody else going, but y'all was just accusing y'all whole family of doing witchcraft just a year ago. Y'all was all mad at each other, fell out with each other for motherfuckers doing witchcraft on each other and shit like that. I'm the only one that don't do it. I'm the only one that stay away from every motherfucker body. But every time I go around y'all saying hypothetical bullshit about my life. Y'all want to be involved with my baby daddy too much, more than what y'all should. And that shit weird as a bitch when me and that man ain't been together in over fucking 9 years. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. These people weird as hell can go, and that's where the fuck they could go. You understand? And then Empress, you said they know what they doing. They definitely be knowing what they be doing, but they don't be knowing what they be doing. They don't be knowing what they doing is gonna get their ass fucked up, and then they be getting fucked up. And then they be thinking somebody doing that I'm doing the shit on them that they was trying to do up on me. All it be is backfired up. They be thinking they gonna get the outcome they desire and what they want and shit like that just to be unhappy after a fucking experience. That's what the fuck be going on with them. And that's true. So this right here, 5 of Cups energy here. This looking like somebody feeling sad, feeling ashamed or something like that, or feeling like this ain't gonna work for me. Them cups spilled out, you know what I'm saying? Period. Them not my real friends. Those people not really supportive of me. It's somebody coming to a very, 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 very serious realization up in their life. You understand? Like it's also a river there. You understand? However, it's giving cry me a river. That's how I feel like too. You understand? And some shit is giving like water under the bridge. You see the bridge back there. You know what I'm saying? So I see you looking at this shit like it is what it is. You understand? Period. Everything happens for a reason. You could sit around and dwell up on some shit, but I see you ready to move on and away from it very quickly rather than sit there and dwell up on that shit. Okay. And that's you see how it is though. It's fucking spill cups right there. 5 of Cup energy. You understand? That's some fuck shit. You understand? Peace, love, and light. And my thing is you thought you were celebrating with them people, right? You thought it was a celebratory moment and shit like that with them people and stuff like that, but they just jealous of your ass. That's the honest to God truth and trying to block your forward movement. Is what I'm seeing here as well. You learn to walk away from this shit. So you walking away from these people. Now that could upset them too. That could make somebody sad because there's not just one cup spilled, it's three. You understand? Peace, love, and light. And that's the hangman energy here. You don't give a fuck. That's what it is. Pisces energy coming through. Seeing things from a different perspective is what I'm seeing here. Your perspective is a wealthy perspective or one that is very healthy. You understand? You're the type of person that is like you want to build a legacy. So you thinking about how these are all pinnacles there. If them all people, even if that's not even money and it's all people, you know them all solid people. You understand? Them all trustworthy people and shit like that. Whatever this foundation is, it's built on sturdy foundation and shit like that. That's what your mindset is on. You could be embodying this King of Swords energy due to somebody that you know who is very intelligent or something. They could be telling you some things like that, or they could just be looking over the fact that you're meant for so much more. You understand? You have solid principles and that you standing up on is what I'm seeing here. Okay, honorable. And it's like you're going to build something very big, is what I'm seeing. Somebody seeing this clearly. They know this about you. Okay, I don't know who this person is, but it's somebody who be watching you and things like that. Hold on, y'all, because I think I just heard somebody at my door, and I usually don't get no knocks and shit up on my doors, but I think somebody just knocked up on my door. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, somebody here check the fire alarms. I don't think them motherfuckers work. I don't know. Okay, because I know this one work, but I don't know about them tiny ones. Unless they need some space. It worked? Okay. And then it's I think it's one in the boys that room over there, and then one in my room. But yeah, I've been waiting up on them to come here. Girl, you said Empress, you said they wanted me to react. I definitely reacted. I don't think they got the reaction that they wanted though. They was trying to calm me down. And I was calm. You know how when you calm snapping, you calmly talking shit? That's how it was. It's just so- Okay, thank you. I needed that. I've been paranoid around this bitch. Look at that. Oh my God. If you did. Anytime I be hearing fire alarms and that blue light annoying to me. Like I think them motherfuckers broken. They ain't been going off at all. But no, I've been burning up food. Low key, I've been burning up the most random and shit too. Like weird shit that shouldn't even be getting burnt up. I be thinking that stove be controlled. It's an electric stove, so that's the difference between what I'm used to with the fire, with the pilots with the fire that come out of them. Them ones with them little rings around them. It's harder to work with. And I've been in this house for over 5 years, and that shit still, I don't like those kind of stoves. Oh my God, who was Melania? You talking about Trump wife? You said she a man, bruh? I don't know about that. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, somebody's toxic or some shit. I don't know. What is that? It's telling you that you be strong, be confident, something about your personal power, your strength, and things like that to hone it. You understand? That's what I'm seeing there. And judgment here. Okay, you good. That's the thing about that too. You're good. You could got confirmation from somebody that you talk to or something like that. Okay, whether it's about a job or your home or something, but I see you getting some sort of confirmation that everything is okay. This also represents some sort of a new beginning, some sort of a olive branch being extended to you, a new relationship as well with the lover's card here. It's like a revival of a divine union or a divine pair. Okay, that could also represent some sort of reincarnation as well. But I see you judgment in a situation that you're gonna leave away, and you're leaving away from demonic energies, demonic people. You understand? So you're not even wrong. And it's like you probably snapped out at a certain. I ain't gonna lie, I could even see that. Like somebody they just trying to play with you, but they saw that I wasn't playing. That part too. That part too. One of them was like at a certain point in time, look and make a joke or something and look me dead in my face and saw that I wasn't playing at all. I was so serious in my eyes and my whole face and everything. And they don't understand that it's something in me that be clicking when I get into these types of altercations. I barely be there still. And you understand, but I don't know what it is. The work that I've done on myself, I can keep my composure really, really well, but they don't understand that it be something else that lead me and I allow it to. You understand? And you don't know what gonna happen to your ass for trying to play with me like that, or you understand? And I don't either. So God saying, let it be done, let it be over with. And I remember that back and forth, all of that shit. And then when had the problem of falling out with my family before, and everybody like, forgive them, forgive your family, this and that and the third. You all see how it'd be a constantly back and forgive them shit? No. Now we did it the last time just for y'all so y'all can see it. You understand? But no, we done with that shit. You hear me? You ain't got to be walking around holding grudges or nothing. Sometimes people just set in their ways, and that's just the badass energy that they be dumping or trying to dump on other people's lives and shit. Queen of Wands energy here. We got a Queen of Wands and a Death. You may know a fire sign or something like that, or this could be you killing shit, putting an end to some shit. You understand? Death energy here. This King of Pentacles person here is what I'm seeing here too. Is either he's paying attention to some sort of detail or somebody's presenting something to him or something like that, and he wants to keep it, or he wants to purchase something or buy something. You understand? Is what I'm seeing here too. And there's like a house outside the city or some shit too, period. He want to live outside the city and stuff like that. And somebody definitely do want to put an end to somebody being single. That's what I'm seeing there as well. With the Four of Pentacles here, it's looking like you did what you have to do, and it's like you stabilized yourself is what I'm seeing here too. However, it's giving like somebody's wanting to offer something to you. Okay. Queen of Wands energy here with the Death card here. So I'm going through a transformation. Okay, a very powerful transformation is what I'm seeing here too. A spirit transformation. This also somebody is like, you could be in a mindset. It's not me, somebody. They could want to kill somebody, period. You know what I'm saying? You could want to. You could have wanted to at a certain point in time. What is this going what I'm looking at here? This look like a pope or religious leader or something like that. There's a king, some shit like that. But it's like it's giving that like you're sending death to people's kingdoms and shit like that, setting fire to shit and stuff like that. What is going on here? Six of Swords, right? That's why you gotta leave people alone. You understand? And it's like that's the truth. And it's like they can't avoid these deaths or endings. You understand what I'm saying? So my thing is you leaving. You is giving like you leaving before certain chaos and conflict take root, okay? Because they've been doing root work, okay? And that shit finna come back up on them in the form of death and stuff like that and all kind of other shit. It's giving like you leaving before certain shit could happen or something like that. And you choosing to just close out this connection with these people too is what I'm seeing here too. With the Nine of Wands, it's just trauma bonding, period. And when you sitting around people, all y'all doing is gossiping and shit. They gossiping about others and all kind of shit. When they ain't around your ass, they gossiping about you and shit. All y'all doing is trauma bonding. Bonding through your traumas, your sufferings, your sorrows, your misery, or theirs. They that part people regretted making you stand up for yourself, or it's like defend yourself against them. And now that part right there. And it's like realizing like, oh, I've been already prepared. I was waiting for you at the door, looking as that type of energy. Like I already knew you was on this bullshit that you was on. You understand? I was just waiting for you to show that shit so I could show you what the fuck I'm on. Okay, Six of Wands underlying energy. Two of Wands in the reverse here. Somebody plans is not finna go the way that they expected them to go because your ass walking away from them. You understand? You see what I'm talking about how people be having plans and intentions and shit that be including you and shit like that and stuff like that behind your back, making plans, Five of Swords energy, having some information that they think you don't know about and shit like that, and they making moves based off of that shit. That's what I call sabotage and shit like that. You understand? When they think they're gonna be able to and what do you call that set? Insert themselves up in your fucking plans in your life and shit like that, and what God got going on with you after you done did the work and did the healing. They want to latch on to you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? While you in a victorious point of time in your life and try to fuck up your plans or some shit. You had some plans. You was finna work with they ass. I see you scrapping them plans. And you gonna do well. You understand? You don't gotta worry about that. You was planning on him making this the helping everybody family affair shit. Sometimes you can't be like that. You want to, you can't. I know that's a dream for people to put their whole family on, all that type of shit. Everybody be good and shit like that. But some people just like to be the one taking care of the whole fucking family. They want everybody destabilized. You know what I'm saying? Everybody living in one motherfucking house, poor as fuck, living and leeching off their ass and shit like that, creating crackheads and child molesters and shit. You understand? No, we not doing none of that bullshit. Keeping curses and shit like that alive. Enabling motherfuckers to be the weakest of links. You understand? No. So your ass, you enlightened. You stay to yourself so much. You enlightened about motherfuckers' plans, how they want to. You know what I'm saying? That part right there. You did. I'm not with that shit. You understand? Period. Are you enlightened about these people' plans to try to fuck up your plans? You will know. You know they plans finna be fucked up for that. I know they know it too. That's why they. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people try to treat me wrong and then start trying to take it back right in the midst of me snapping on their ass after I done caught them trying to treat me wrong. They will now you want to quickly try to change your tone and the words that you saying, but bitch, I already done caught it. I already no, 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 we not finna retract from where the fuck you was just at. We going right back there. You just said that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you not finna take it back, bitch. You said what you said. Oh, you not finna do that shit. You watch your tone, watch your words, and all of that shit before you even get to speaking with me. Cause if you gonna have to try to take some shit back during mid conversation, we not doing that. You really just said that shit. That's how you feel, bitch. That ain't even a reality, but that's how you feel. And since that's how you feel, I can't fuck with you. I don't want to fuck with you. I don't give a fuck who you are. I done seen you at your lowest. You thought I ever talked about you like that? I defended you. I defended you and everything, even when you was so fucked up and motherfuckers was asking me, was you on crack and shit? My nigga, I defended you. I'm done with people, y'all. Motherfuckers can't see you up in a corner. Get the fuck out they corner. Get the fuck away from them. Especially when you feel like when you turn around, all you doing is swinging and swinging and swinging, and then it seemed like everything swinging at you. Who the fuck swinging on your side? Who the fuck on your side swinging at them too? Nobody. All these bitches swinging at you. Fuck that shit. Start just slaying these hoes. That's how I feel. King of Pentacles here. Male person in your life who is very stable, somebody you respect. Okay, he's a respectable individual. This could be an earth sign, they could be an elder or something like that, or a married man that you know. Whoever he is, this is a person that you respect. It could be business or something like that. This could be somebody who learned a valuable lesson from you or somebody who taught you a valuable lesson. Okay, whoever this masculine energy is about loyalty, about trust. You understand? He taught you some shit. Maybe it's just you watching this person or something, or this person really up in your life. You understand? But something you gain by learning from this individual about loyalty and trust and good people and being good people and shit like that. Having good people around you that you can trust. That you don't gotta worry when they around you and things like that. You understand? About folk being more focused on your stability, your personal stability, your security, and your financial stability than friendships and shit like that too. You understand? Paying attention to details and stuff like that as well. Okay. Now somebody he could have learned this lesson. It could have been a tough lesson for him. He could have been backdoored by the people. You understand? And you see how he work hard to put himself up in this type of position. Oh, this is the lesson that God wanted me to talk about too. It's a very sad one, you know. And it's like when people don't leave away from those people. You understand? And they get wealthy, they get rich, they get whatever, and they stay in the hood. They keep going back to the hood, all of that type of shit and stuff like that. And it's like you will think you all good because you are respected, you well respected, and all of that type of stuff. But it's always some fucking dirty ass, crummy ass motherfuckers that never wanted to see you reach those pinnacles. You understand? And that's why Nipsey Hussle ended up passed away and stuff like that. It ain't because he wasn't respected in his community or anything like that. You had some fake ass motherfuckers who wanted to prove a point like that. I run LA, like on some Natalie Nunn shit. You understand how she used to be. You had people like that around and stuff, and they just hate the attention that you getting. You walking around like everybody looking at you like you were a hero or this or that and the third. So the people that know that everything ain't all perfect for you, even though you okay with sharing that shit to the world, that's what they want to. That bitch like this, that bitch, that all this, she ain't got shit either. That's the type of way they want to talk about you to people that look up to you and shit like that and treat you a certain type of way. So certain people, you gotta leave your communities, even when you know what I'm saying, even when you don't want to. You understand? They was talking about Giannis though. I ain't gonna lie. They were saying like he gonna miss Milwaukee. He ain't gonna be able to walk around no more without no security, all kind of shit like that. When he go to Miami and stuff like that, it's not gonna be the same vibe and shit like that. And it's like shit. Sometimes you gotta leave. You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave certain environments and stuff like that. Real shit. And it's like they was ready for him to go anyways. That's when you know what I'm saying? At that point, it's time to go. You understand? Because you don't even know what the fuck they gonna try to do to your ass. You understand? So, and you get you a little nice little place and shit like that outside the city and shit. You will be all right. That part right there. So my thing is, yeah, it's like you gotta know when it's time to go before you end up like this, right? Somebody could be talking about that. This is reminding me of like Charleston White and shit, and he'd be aggressively telling these young niggas, and you know what I'm saying? How the fuck they better get the fuck up out the motherfucking hood with all of that money or whatever, that success that they have. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always gonna be somebody who ain't did the shit that they want to do up in they life, looking to you like you a fucking competition or some shit like that for them, and then trying to sabotage your life or fuck you up. This man could be a tourist, okay? And he done already got the fuck away from these motherfuckers. That's what it is too, okay? Because the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, that's Taurus energy, right? Peace, love, and like, what is this Page of Pentacles? Empress said, you don't got shit for them. No, you should not either. I ain't gonna even lie. It's like when you know you the type of person that pay your dues and all of that type of shit, it'd be easier to walk away from people when they do some fuck shit and you don't, real shit. Okay, so this the Knight of Swords energy here. It's about taking some sort of action while somebody working. They try to attack you while you working, you a priestess. Somebody could have denied what I'm seeing here. Some religious leader or somebody could have tried to get somebody to attack your ass and they told them no. They actually snapped on them when they told them to come at you reckless or something. They snapped on either the preacher or somebody, you understand? Because that preacher told them like I don't know, the preacher told them to turn you down or some shit, or to turn you away or some shit. So this man went back to the preacher like you a fucking fraud or some shit, nigga. Like about this woman, okay? Or the priest, this priestess here. She's really a priestess and something wrong with you. Looking as or you the fraud or whatever the case may be. They done gather some they know what they need to do or got the information that they need. And they know like somebody is like, you don't listen to that motherfucker, okay? The world card here, expansion and growth is what I'm seeing here. Also, I'm seeing growth and development. You understand? I see a cycle completed, a new cycle beginning. You understand you need to be confident as you walk into this new cycle. You've been making choices out of love. Though you feel what you feel, God knows your heart. You understand? So if you walking away from people and shit like that, it's out of love. You understand? Period. It's given like that too. Cause some people finna go through some shit and it's like I'm only doing, remember what I was telling y'all? And it's like I'm only saying this or I'm only doing this because I love you. But you got to be careful because there's somebody around you that's saying that and shit and they don't. That's not whatever they saying to you is not out of love, right? However, the actions that you took is out of love, right? So it's like how you handle that situation where you know the person trying to tell you some shit like, I'm only doing this or I'm only saying this because I love you. That's not why they saying it. That's not why they doing it. It's not because they love you. It's because they don't want you to have shit. It's because they grieving over a death that they blame you for. It's a lot of different shit. It's a lot of different reasons. It's all hate though. I'm gonna tell you that much. That's the honest to God truth. Paige and Wands here. Okay, you delivered a spiritual message to somebody as well. You understand? And my thing is about poverty or low vibrational energies or what they was attracting to them and stuff. The person that they was love with, it was like this. You understand? Somebody that's constantly draining. You giving all your love, your energy, all that type of shit to this man or whoever else, and they ain't putting shit back into your life and stuff like that. So this is how y'all constantly living. This is our family because of you and the person you chose to be with and stuff like that. And you don't give your kids and shit no motherfucking love. You always under this nigga, after this nigga, all of this type of shit. You understand? So that you said some shit to that person and it was a spirit-led message that you said to them. You didn't do shit to the person. God and them did it because that person was refusing to see how they was just abandoning and neglecting their children, their family that they raised for love. There wasn't shit growing from that shit. So listen, that's why they don't fuck with you. And my thing is, so all this time they've been faking like they fuck with you, right? Six of cups in a reverse, three of cups in a reverse, page of cups, fake ass friends and shit like that. Not really hopeful for your new beginnings or anything like that. This an Aquarius up in this situation too. This an Aquarius up in this situation as well. Seeing everything clearly here is what I'm saying. Like you got a fucked up ass family, bro. Somebody on the outside looking in. You hear me? Somebody like you set apart. You hear me? Period. That's crazy. Damn. You coach unique, you said sad part for me is my own damn mama. Girl, you ain't the only one, apparently. You know, and then when people start talking that shit and stuff, unless people can actually see it, a motherfucker think you're just a disobedient child. You're disrespectful to your parent and all this and that and the third, right? So the King of Swords actually came out here. Okay. Somebody was they just like you should have been done with them motherfucking people, girl. This could be a Gemini, okay, with the lovers under here underneath here. Somebody here, they's like seeing that you're kind of like not involved mentally or emotionally with a certain situation, or even when it's coming to back and forth communication, your feelings, your emotions are not involved. I think somebody was seeing that like you're not in an emotional state of mind, your ass in a clear state of mind, and making sure you blocking out the feelings and emotions. Somebody on the outside, they able to see that, okay, that ain't no that they don't understand that this person has already blocked them out of their energy and they's already made a choice or a decision or some shit like that. And it's back and forth communication. And it's like I'm standing on my boundaries. I'm solid. Whatever I'm saying, I mean it. I see what I see. I know what I know. I don't care what's coming out of your mouth right now. I already made the choice or decision that I'm going to make. You understand? And if it look like I'm stalled or I ain't make a choice or a decision, that's just what the fuck it look like. What it look like is that I'm setting a healthy boundary here between y'all and myself. That's what I'm seeing there too. When somebody is like, somebody want to keep something, somebody's giving something to somebody. Okay, that could they could consider this person a soulmate or a lover, a divine counterpart. And it's like somebody may be leaving, but leaving something with somebody else. Okay. I see a king of swords, somebody is firing somebody or something like that with the eight of pentacles in a reverse, or they seeing somebody clearly that that person could not have a job, or somebody is seeing somebody is not a good worker. They're not good at what they do or some shit like that. This person could be a boss. You gotta fire somebody. You understand? They don't seem happy with what they do. They don't like their job. They all of that type of shit. They doing poor work for you or something like that too. I don't know. But I'm seeing you right here being independent and manifesting for yourself too. Okay. Six of Wands energy here. I see you getting a victory. Okay. What is up with this Eight of Pentacles with the King of Swords energy? Somebody they it's like after you left, you understand? Shit's been boring. They don't really give a fuck to go to work. They don't like that job. You could have been working with somebody that you was really cool with and shit like that too. And I feel like somebody's making some plans to spend some time alone with somebody or some shit like that. That's not it. Maybe they was. Well, I see you like fuck that shit. I'm done with that shit. You don't want to be with certain people. You don't want to be around certain people. And it's like, so yes, somebody plans failed because you are walking away. And what I'm seeing here is you are walking away. You say to yourself, something did happen to somebody, or some shit went down, and it's like somebody could not be working right now. They could be out of work or something like that right now, or they just not wanting to go to work because you walking away from people taking your energy and power back. It's looking like people are dying. It's looking like people are going through shit. And my thing is, why would they be going through shit, God? Just because you walk away from them. Do that mean that they already was ready? Did you been blocking karma? What is it? Especially if you ain't wishing hate or evil or nothing up on the motherfuckers and stuff like that start to happen. And then my thing is you don't know who you be talking about sometimes too. You just be going like we said, we don't care who it is. We might not know your name, we still gonna get your ass, right? And so when you walking away from certain people and a certain protection and shit like that, leave them or whatever the case may be, just imagine those people who's calling themselves putting their karma off on others. You understand? And then them the ones you walk away from. That type of shit. So the Lovers card actually coming out. Gemini energy here. This person don't like to work. They don't work a normal job. They wouldn't. Don't like it. They wouldn't. Somebody see you as their twin or divine counterpart as well. This King of Swords is looking at the Lovers. Now, that give me Gemini energy, but it's also like somebody making healthy choices and decisions and things like that to heal. I don't know why I feel like that. I ain't never saw that with the Lovers card. However, all this purple robe is like literally like purple, like the color of amethyst or something wrapped around this angel, okay? And they wings are like red and shit like that too. But the purple to me brings healing. It's giving healing. Okay. His tree got fire on it. Her tree got fruit on it. It's a serpent wrapped around her tree where the fruit, and then his tree got fire. You understand? Period. So no matter what, this certain masculine's energy is definitely fire, right? That royalty, that divinity, and all of that type of shit, right? And my thing is, if not tempered, what they gonna do? Burn your fucking tree. Set fire to your fucking village, all of that type of shit, right? They ain't got no control over their fire, their energy, all of their passions and stuff like that. So look, they don't know where to put that energy at so that they can build shit. You understand? Period. This person never worked a job a day in their life or something like that. This shit falling apart. It's the truth. Some shit going down. You understand that part right there? That's what I'm seeing here. So it's like this person. It's just you could know this man, a man that never ever worked a damn job in his life and stuff due to being enabled by other people and stuff like that too. Now somebody is like they loyal, they trustworthy and stuff. They want you to trust them though. That's the thing about it. Somebody with these secret feelings, emotions, they are part of this secret society or some shit too. Okay, or they want you to be up in some sort of secret collaboration contract with them, working with them or something like that. Okay, Kai, you said don't speak your problems. Tell your problems about your blessings and watch things change, baby. That's damn near what happened yesterday. But it was like they was mad. It turned into an argument. You understand? Because they wanted to tell me my problems while I was speaking my blessings. You hear me? I don't do that shit. You understand? I don't sit around and talk about all this that's wrong and stuff. And if I do, I'm talking about how I'm finna correct that shit. You understand? So it was kind of weird. You understand? I'm sitting there talking, I'm happy, all of that type of stuff. But they mind set up on you know what I'm saying? Some shit I ain't finna listen to. And some shit I'm finna let them know they could go. You understand? Go to hell with that shit. Three of Wands. I'm really focused up on. I was talking to y'all this. If I'm perceiving to see beauty in front of me, behind me, all around me, y'all see me embodying the energy that the Lord is telling me to embody and stuff like that, so that I don't be out here being negative. To choose to see the beauty in everything. You know, look at things from the beauty way instead of looking at the problems, looking for how they strengthened you, looking for how much you've gained and things like that. Look at it how knowledgeable you are right now. Look at how your spiritual gifts are activated. Look at you how you're healed. God telling me this stuff, and then bitches want to come in my face with some evil ass negative thoughts and shit. Toxicity. Real shit though. Knight of Wands, Three of Swords here. Because they see you prospering. They see you optimistic. They see you looking forward to great things happening. They see that, and then why? It hurts them so bad. They don't, because they done did shit to try to stop you from being optimistic. Take that one sword out, the true sword. They done stabbed at you. That part. And look at you, try to run at you with any type of energy after they sitting around gossiping and talking shit and stuff, hating and shit, and then try to come at you with whatever fuel they got fueled up with after sitting there talking some shit, like getting geeked up. Now they got the confidence to try to talk some shit to you. Or try to try to come at you about your path or in a negative way or some shit. The choices that you make in your life. Offer you getting geeked up through a conversation, a gossiping conversation, bitch. I don't play that shit. You hear me? Y'all let y'all fucking gossiping and shit strengthen y'all heads, make y'all heads bigger and shit like that. No, reality still matters. Hoes be needing reality checks. They be in temporary situations and shit like that, forgetting what the fuck going on and who the fuck other motherfuckers is, thinking they can talk to people crazy and shit. Treat people crazy. Just because you got feelings, you got emotions, you got love for them. Just because they your family or something. Just because they your friend or something. Hell to the no. I remember when y'all ain't had shit. I remember when I was paying other motherfuckers electricity bills and shit. I remember, you understand, when other people's lights was off and I went to the strip club and I go make the money so you could pay your rent and your motherfucking electricity. I remember a whole lot of shit. You understand? I don't fuck with people no more. Fuck them. I ain't gonna lie, I done sacrificed enough of myself for other motherfuckers who don't respect me, who can't even look at what I've done for them and acknowledge it with gratitude. Bitch, I ain't never had to strip for you to help your house. I just did that. You understand? I could have been somewhere else. Man, was learning all about that shit. How parents and stuff, certain parents and shit. You got a pussy, you should never be broke. Type of shit I used to hear. And how much I see it with these women nowadays. You understand? Y'all mama done put that shit in y'all head and y'all really believe it and ran with it and living with it. That's y'all the way you live now. That's fucked up. You understand? Cause that she didn't know no motherfucker better. And that's why she was teaching you that stupid ass shit right there anyways. But feel like she the, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. So yeah, if it's like you like fuck that shit, you seeing everything for what it truly is. And you like that shit is a waste of my time, my energy, everything. You a go-getter. That part right there, Queen of Wands energy right here. Somebody been watching you ever since you were young. You always been a go-getter. Make somebody who makes shit happen. The odd one out with this hangman energy here. Thinking different than everybody else and stuff like that. Doing shit different than other people and stuff like that. My thing is people they gonna regret that shit. You just do what's best for yourself. Eventually, and my thing is like this: people would think that because they not regretting some shit right away, Like y'all don't understand how time creep up, God creep up. You understand feelings creep in, thoughts creep in. You understand that type of shit. It's always a process. I could give a fuck less if you instantly, you know what I'm saying, regretting some shit. It's okay with me that you gonna be missing me in 5 years, bitch, or 5 months, ho. I ain't gonna be thinking about you then, and I'm gonna be gone, bitch. Cause I was thinking about fixing shit with y'all right now. You understand? Three of Swords here. Your ass out here now. That part right there, Four of Swords energy here. Like, yeah, this your opportunity to actually really heal from all of this shit. Bringing up cars and all of that type of shit. Like, do y'all see me riding with my family a lot or not? I just want to know if I was like, if I was with them or what was I up in them Ubers and the lifts the most? You hear me? Why the fuck is they talking about cars to me? Like I don't find my way here and there and every motherfucker where. You want to know about the cars? God told me they was doing witchcraft on me to make me have crashes, and I was, so I didn't get. I let the cars go. I tell a motherfucker whatever the fuck I want to tell them, but God said y'all send death towards me, and I was crashing my cars. That part. Whatever they was planning, death, whatever, that shit ain't, it's damn near finna be backfiring. Plans going back up on whoever planning your fucking death too. Five of Swords energy under here. Cause they was on that shit. Everything God was telling you they was on, they was on. Poisoning, all kind of shit. Tennis, but your health been good. God made sure your health stay good. Whatever they plans was against you, those plans have failed. You're about to be wealthy as well with the Ten of Pentacles here. But yeah, God protected your health and everything. These motherfuckers was doing, God said everything in the world that they could do to fucking bring somebody down is what them people did to your ass. Three of Wands here. Just to stop you from getting what you want, stop you from being optimistic, stop you from being happy, stop you from being friendly with other people, stop you from loving yourself. You understand? They want to bring up your past, sabotage connections, relationships that you have with other people. You had solid connections. They even called they self ruining with people, you know, because them people believe them because just because they your friends or your family or people you used to fuck with and stuff like that, that was telling lies on your ass. Five of Wands here. They was trying to ruin your plans, period. Three of Wands in the upright, they see you optimistic and everything. Then they don't like that. You understand? They see you underlying energy, you always getting what you want. They don't like that. They see you loving yourself. They don't like that. They see you heal yourself. You a healer. You rest, you reflect, you smart, you come back with whatever the fuck you need to come back with. Okay. Oh, they hurt your feelings, they hurt your heart, they broke your heart. Instead of you crying, you tell them why. You know, you talking about why they moved the way that they did towards you. You understand? And you talking about why you allowed them to move the way. And it's like that could be hurtful to me, but I'm not. I'm just making sure I show myself real clear who the fuck y'all are. You understand? I'm making sure I'm real clear about who the fuck y'all are to me. There you go. So the King of Pentacles with the World card there. Okay. That's what you call growth and development. You understand? Period. You got to learn to reject what you don't want. You understand? You got to learn to go against what you don't want and things like that so that you can get what you do want. You understand? These bitches want to try to come at you because you dream big. Because you have high hopes. You understand? Because you got a good heart and things like that. They also coming at you like that because they don't realize that somebody really fucks with you. They been when I tell you they've been moving behind the scenes trying to turn men against you and stuff like that. It's the truth. But you got men that's loyal to you. They'll put them bitches in their place about you. That's the honest to God truth. Back and forth communicate. It's the truth. They call themselves talking to somebody and you get to talking bad about you, they get checked. So the fool card here, somebody they was definitely foolish to try to or even go back and forth with your ass. You understand? But this talking about you taking some sort of risk and making a change in your life with the world card in here, King of Pentacles world, and you're gonna move. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there too. And if you wanted to move and you wanted to do something, there is somebody that you know that you could go to, and you will be straight. Back and forth from yeah, and it's like somebody was watching you refuse to help or whatever they was offering you too. That's the truth. It's like they like woo woo, you like I don't want it. You understand that type of shit? It's the truth. And you are why y'all offering shit while I decided that I'm finna walk away already? Why y'all want to help a motherfucker now? Ain't it been about 8 years of y'all not helping on purpose? Y'all helping each other though. Your ass traveling. They was talking shit about my mama, bro, so much about how she invested in everybody except for her fucking kids and shit. That shit hit me in my chest, bro. Strangers, even, bro. You investing in niggas, bro. You understand? Not even your kids, bro. Real shit. Running behind these niggas like flunkies, and these niggas all dumb as fuck. These niggas dumb. If they knew better, we would have all been rich already. They dumb as fuck. You running behind these dumbass niggas. Eight of Wands here. The star card. Real shit. You all invest in these motherfuckers before you invest in your own seeds. You didn't believe in your seeds, bitch. That's the problem. Fuck, you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in your creations. Eight of Wands energy here. Why the fuck y'all think I'm so serious about this shit when you sat there and everything these bitches been saying about you is the truth? That's horrible. Everything they were saying about me was fucking lies. You sitting here, they tell everything they saying about you is the truth. That's fucked up. Nine of Wands here. Ace of Pentacles. No, that's the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So you got blessings coming in. It's time for you to change your life. Just be serious about changing your life. You're going to have the resources, you're going to have the people, you're going to have the support, you're going to have God, you're going to everything that you need, you understand, to change your life, to make it better for yourself and your children. And it's like, don't play with it. You understand? Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I'm sitting there wishing the best for motherfuckers that's literally wishing I lose everything, including my motherfucking life. Fuck out of here. Sagittarius male energy. He knowing things intuitively, or he know your business to a certain degree and stuff too. And this person is not somebody who's like, they don't want to harm you or shit. They know you telling the truth and stuff. They just want you to be more peaceful with your transitions, what you got going on. And there go that extra wand. I was speaking of it, the Nine of Wands. So your Nine of Wands ain't a trauma. It ain't you being fucked up. You understand? I got energy that you holding on to that causes you to fuck your life up or anything like that. This is you getting the push, the energy that you need to actually take the action that you need to make the changes, the transitions, or even move is what I'm saying here. To transition, okay, to move away, to take the action that you know you need to take with this Knight of Swords here. You refusing poverty. You understand? You saying no. And then my thing is when they come to you asking you for shit, because they gonna do it. That's how God work. You hear me? God always make them come and need the persons that they was treating bad. It always be that way. You understand? Tables always end up turning when it's like that. You understand? So it's given when they come to you, you tell they ass no every time. No. Judgment here. A Page of Wands in the reverse. Somebody also rumors. Somebody also don't find somebody to be attractive as well with the Judgment card here. Somebody childish and that they be causing rumors and stuff like that, right? That's what I'm just running around starting shit. Rumors, talking shit about somebody. Okay? It's like this Ace of Wands here. And then what? This page of wands in the reverse come out. It's also could be somebody shutting a page down, a social media page or some shit like that too. And it's listen here. You know how what they say, some people be like rich and stuff, or they be famous, or they get a lot of attention. It's like getting an award, my baby, period. Like you do something good and then you get an award, right? And it's like everybody like, oh my God, I'm so proud of that person. I actually got a person I can bring up and actually mention this. They're a celebrity too. You understand? Um, what was the one girl name? I don't think it was Shakari Richardson. I think it's the one that's from the one that be flipping and shit. You know, she the gymnast, right? They said something about her going to the Olympics or going somewhere and doing her shit, right? And she won. And all they gave her was like $30,000. And she was pretty much telling people she wasn't rich, but she was already famous and stuff like that, right? And she was already a winner, okay? Gold medalist and stuff like that, but she wasn't rich yet. Gabby Douglas, that's who it was. Okay. So imagine Gabby Douglas doing all of that stuff, and then her family coming at her like, "Bitch, you still broke." Yeah, they don't want, you know what I'm saying? She's a gymnast. She got medals, all of that type of shit. She is doing the Olympics and all of that type of shit. You understand? You know, gold medalist, all of that type of shit. And her family like, bitch, but you still broke. You ain't got no money. You understand? Instead of encouraging her to keep going, knowing the money coming, because you actually starting to see the signs of the shit, they want to tear her down and discourage her from keep going and let her know ain't no money up in that you doing. Ain't no money coming out of what you got going on. Why you doing that? That type of shit. Them people is not supportive. Ace of Pentacles here, but there go the money. You hear me? They gonna regret coming at you the way that they came at you. All about money. I tell them. You understand? It was all about money, right? They know the extent of their evilness. It went to demonic places. It went to very, very dark places. They know the extent. You see how dark it is in the background in all these three cards? They know the extent of what the fuck they've done to you while you just sitting there shining, trying to shine like the sun. You hear me? You shining like the Lord wanting you to. You invest in all that type of stuff. They know the extent of the dark places they went to try to stop you from being successful. You understand? That's why they sitting around feeling some type of way. Cause your ass rejecting they ass now. And now they regret whatever the fuck they doing because now you rejecting them. Rejecting them means you get what the fuck you desire in this world. You don't desire that. You don't want that type of family. You don't want them type of friends and people around you. So you reject that shit. You reject what you don't want so that you can get what you do want. What you want, security, stability, safety. And when I'm sitting around people in a setting, I want to feel like that. You understand? I don't want to, you understand that part right there? So what I want to feel is what I'm going to feel. And the rest of that shit, we going to leave that shit where the fuck it's at. You understand? Because I was finna say what I don't want. We ain't talking about what we don't want right now. Right? Ace of Swords. So that's why they so worried. Because you knowing the truth. You know you taking your crown, putting that shit up on your head. You taking the swords, cutting the motherfucking chains. You understand? And you letting the motherfucker know if they try to touch you while you walking away, you gonna cut their ass down too. It's over with. Yeah, somebody is all this gossiping, all this talking back and forth. Y'all ain't doing shit but gossiping, bitch. Where your truth at? He said, calling, not calling them blessings. They coming, baby. That part right there is just that I can't believe this shit. You understand that part right there? But it's like us Pisces, we'll just turn a blind eye to the bullshit a lot of the times, right? We'll just like We know they fucked up. We know what they doing, but long as that shit don't affect us type shit, right? We be like that. But sometimes you gotta just do what the fuck is best for you, regardless. You know, it might not be affecting you like this or that or whatever the case may be, but eventually you never know. You understand? So take precautions. Don't give nobody the benefit of the doubt. You understand? Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. You don't give them the benefit of the doubt. You thinking that they don't know what they doing, and that's your problem. You understand? Ace of Swords, High Priestess, and that's the problem. Queen of Cups, your feelings, your emotions. You know what the fuck going on. That's what the Lord blessed you with. Oh, they tell you too emotional. You get sad too fast. You this, you that. No, 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 no. That's what that shit could be a blessing or a curse. You look at it for what the fuck it is. Your feelings wouldn't be tripping. You wouldn't be tripping if shit was right. If motherfuckers was honest around you, you wouldn't be paranoid. Ace of Swords with the Empress energy there. And you could be talking to somebody and letting them know that shit. You a high priestess. That's the whole point. My thing is that you did that part too. They trying they this the type of shit they be on though. Yeah. Some bitch told that lady that she was somebody that she not or she could take your destiny. That part right there. That's the truth. Queen of Pentacles energy here. Somebody mother or some shit like that. Or they trying to stagnate your life or something. She told them they couldn't take your destiny or nothing, but they can cause delays or stagnate you. They could try to do that. You out here, you finna be getting a victory though. You got the victory. That's what underline over this toxic, demonic ass peoples. Yeah, you causing a tower, all they devil ass shit being exposed. You ain't gotta worry about being the one that exposed their asses. They gonna start doing it to themselves. That part right there. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands energy here too. That part. Somebody just care about what they want. You understand? Give your love to yourself, girl. That part right there. Love yourself. Take your love back from them too. Don't just take your energy and your power back. Take your love back from their ass too. They don't need none of it. That's why. It's your love. It's your waters that you it's the blessing that the Lord gave to you. You was this to this family. You take your shit back and watch how they end up like that. Your ass pouring all your water into other motherfuckers' seeds and gardens and shit like that. Fuck that shit. That ain't around you supporting you, giving you kind words or nothing. Them bitches sitting around gossiping, talking horrible about your ass. Knight, what is this? The Page of Pentacles. Paying attention to details and stuff. It's time for you to take care of yourself. Motherfuckers is sick too, physically ill. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. You want somebody you all seeing each other or having some sort of eye to eye, or there's some plans that y'all need to be making. What is this with this Ace of Cups up in a reverse though? High Priestess in a reverse. Somebody don't got no fucking anointing. Somebody could have lost their shit coming up against you. With this Six of Wands here. Somebody could have lost their shit coming up against you. There's an earth sign who is doing really, really well or something right now, Six of Wands, and they don't really got a real anointing. Okay. They could be posing as a high priestess, they not a real priestess. What's going on? Or this woman paid a priestess. That could be an earth sign. And they not a real priestess. You're still doing good. They paid for somebody to fuck you up and for you to like start getting bad attention, people talking crazy to you on social medias, bad public, figure. They pay for some shit to go to like turn around in your life, and all they seeing is that you're doing good. Okay. And whatever issues you falling out with people, but you're getting the victories. People rooting you on, cheering for you. Some bitch behind the scenes pissy, literally. King of Wands energy here. Somebody been encouraging you to keep doing what you've been doing and stuff, and it's like somebody like, okay, they're trying to stay focused and all this and that. And it's like you could be telling this person some shit too. Okay. Being very clear. Okay. Is what I'm seeing here. And this is talking about a new beginning with the sun card here. Increased creativity, blessings, beauty, joy, happiness. I see a power couple. This emperor, he do what this woman say, he do what this queen of swords say, because he know that she don't really, she's a very rational and logical person. So if she has to set a boundary or tell somebody some shit, is more than likely some shit that they need to hear. She talking and telling the truth as well. So there is a tower somebody going through. Three of swords energy here. Paying attention to details. Is somebody asking somebody for something, or somebody paying for something, or something like that? Or this somebody they could do more, but they giving somebody the smallest, or it's like the smallest gesture, or was the least amount of help or assistance, or it's like a somebody is like, I don't know, that's checking up on you to see if shit's wrong in your life, see what's wrong. Checking up on you to see if you're hurt by whatever it is that they've done to you. Real shit. Bitches fucking niggas and all kind of stuff like that. And you won't give a fuck about them niggas. Your ass single and ain't thinking about nobody. These hoes burnt up. Fucking behind, trying to fuck behind you. And it's been years since you done touched any of these niggas. These niggas been in any and where everywhere, all over the place. These hoes getting diseases. And that's the truth. Trying to compete up against you. Trying to be, oh, I got your man. I take your man. Next thing you know, that bitch burnt. Two of cups here. That nigga wasn't your man. Page of cups here. Somebody you want, they want to be your friend though. That's what I'm seeing here too. You want somebody y'all could like have been through similar stuff. But I see this as like the three of cups here. That's still some hurt or some pain about some shit. Or this like y'all talking about some shit and then that's some hurt or some pain. I don't know if some people having a heart to heart together. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And it's like y'all realizing y'all done been through some of the same shit. You understand? And it's like you gonna be okay. And it's like we gonna be okay. You understand? So right there, that five of cups in a reverse. Okay. Exactly. We gonna be all right. You gonna be okay. We gonna be okay. You just it's hard. But you know you when you can't trust them people, you do gotta get away from them. That should be hard, you know, especially when you be by yourself and stuff. Sometimes you would fucking what do you call that? It's like reneging on your own. You know what I'm saying? The agreements that you made with yourself and stuff like that. You can't do that to yourself. You know them people not to be trusted. You know they don't have your best interest at heart in life or spiritually, energetically, in any way, shape, or form. They really want to sabotage the divine union, the divine pair as well. So justice is coming out is what I'm seeing here. And you got the Empress coming out. This Empress is facing justice or going to be going through some sort of karma or something. What about this here? It's like you've been going through some shit for a long time and you've been holding shit down. That's what I'm seeing here too. And you're about to be an Empress or something like that too. They can know that somebody wants to marry you. You understand? So they could be trying to cause you to spaz out or something, show something that'll make a person feel like, oh, I can't commit to that person. I can't settle down with that person. They so unsettled. I can't, you know what I'm saying? They could be trying to, oh my God. And you defending yourself. You defending yourself. You was defending your mother too. And she got so many people who be trying to attack her. Energies coming at her because of the way she done people in the past. Ace of Swords. And your ass been defending the fuck out of her. And she really been doing what people say that she do. You just love your mama. Ace of Swords here, Seven of Swords. She really's been like that. Sabotaging your love life, other people's, and all kind of shit. And whatever else she been out here doing. Hand niggas, helping your ops and shit. Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess. No problem. You said Diane Carter, you said thanks for the read. Yes. This is necessary for us all. You feel me? I'm glad you appreciating it though. Knight of Swords, yeah, it's taking some sort of action. It's like they don't like somebody because that person is not weak. They're strong, they're confident in themselves, they're bold, they take action, they're a go-getter, they'll make some shit happen. They smart, or whenever they put their mind to some shit, nobody can just change their mind. You understand? They the type of person that they gotta see it through. Okay. So my thing is that's why you've been facing those attacks, fam. But it's looking like whoever that's come up and when they be trying to attack you, they not ever bigger than you. Okay? Something that God do to you intensify and strengthen your power. So you gotta be confident. Okay, even when they coming at you like that. Hierophant energy here. What they say, you don't book, you don't fold. What they say, you don't that's that part right there. Hierophant coming out. Right? This is about your principles, your values, what you believe in, whether it be religiously, spiritually. This also being you a part of some divine priesthood. You understand? Some of y'all it's that 144. Some of y'all it's something way bigger than that. You understand? Way outside of that on some more divine and classified type of shit, but you're a part of this divine priesthood and shit. It was some sort of contract or something like that somebody was getting into. Okay, to put an end to you or put an end to something that you didn't know about this, like this contract, either a kid in the contract or a message or something that somebody said, and they working together, they sending text messages and shit like that, working together against you, not knowing who you are. And people don't know about the religious groups too, period. They used to do wars. You know what I'm saying? They will put people down too if they got to. You understand? Real shit. That's what this talking about too. They got a purpose too. Not just to be teaching religion and shit like that. But when y'all just like me, they too fucked up, we gotta pluck them, right? You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. You ain't fucking wrong. And that part right there, you would think the church all good. Get your big. It's given they learning about balance and fairness. They probably already been on that, just not tell us, that type of shit right there. Just not telling us. You understand? Some people be too fucked up. And you understand? Yep, Five of Wands with the Moon card and this Ace of Wands. Somebody was waiting up on somebody. It's like this person stated a self and stuff though. That while you was waiting on that person, anticipating that person was seeking enlightenment. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is they set their intentions, somebody set their intentions, and then people started hating and causing drama, trying to stop whatever plans that they set in motion or whatever whatever they was waiting on, seeing signs of synchronicities for, right? And it's like this person turned their back on all these people starting this drama and shit like that is what I'm seeing here. And then feelings and emotions and stuff like that got to somebody because they done got a dream or some shit or some sort of download about how these people was really moving behind their back while they was anticipating good things. They just talking bad shit about them. They on some drama, some hater shit with them behind their back. Okay. So when I'm seeing some shit come to the light, right? And it's like whatever it is you was going through some shit, and it's like you just had just about enough of some shit too. Somebody is like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like they feel like the religion is a lot of reason why they were suffering. Okay, with the Ace of Wands here, the curse is now being broken. Now this could be the Hierophant here telling somebody they cursed and they need to break that curse, right? You know, like it's reminding me of like that guy. What's his name? Pastor Levy or something like that. The one of them type of pastors that they could look at people and they could tell when that people got demons lurking in them, traumas on to them, and all kind of shit like that, things like that, and that they need help and assistance and stuff like that. It's giving that, okay, and it's like somebody needing to go up in a different direction. They need to get some goes consider other choices and options and stuff like that. They've been too distracted and shit like that. That's why they fucked up and stuff like that too. Okay, and these people been causing curses in your life. Okay, so it's giving that like somebody who's able to teach people shit like that and let them know when you got a bunch of demonic energy over you, or you understand that type of shit too. You know what I'm seeing here as well. It's like somebody's trying to protect somebody or defending somebody from the past and stuff like that too. And I see somebody likes children. I don't know who, but it's not you, right? Somebody behind you. They running towards these kids or young people and stuff like that, but in Knight of Wands energy. So that's a lustful person or somebody very passionate. But with the Six of Cups there, it's giving like some, but you defended somebody. You could have been in a situation like that. And it's like you caught somebody and you protected some children or protected somebody that you know, real shit. It's like somebody you also knew to go in a different direction because somebody is like they just weird and thirsty and overly sexual. You don't want that person, whether they mess with kids or not. You learn your lesson in the past from dealing with people who be overly sexual and shit like that. And that one weirdo dude I was talking to, that's what it's reminding me of now. How he was talking about these young girls and stuff like that. Like the one conversation I'm having, and these little girls, first of all, this nigga out early in the morning, early as fuck, riding around in his car. Ain't shit out but kids going to their school buses and shit like that and walking to school. I'm walking to the store. I'm damn near looking like a kid. He trying to talk to me. I don't even know think no he know who I am or whatever the fuck the case may be. Well, I am rejected that nigga, but my thing is it was because of how he was talking about the young girls. And he was talking about how these young girls out here looking grown as fuck, all that type of shit, and looking growner than they mamas, they bodies and stuff. But it was like he was saying it like they did something wrong. Like they can help it. Like it's he mad at them. Cause they, cause they are cute or fine or overdeveloped. I don't know what the fuck. And it's like that ain't they fucking fault. And you're a weirdo, nigga. That part. Get your bitch ass away from me. And then at that, I work with children. You understand? I can see how a lot of these children are growing up faster. It's because of social media and shit. My thing is a baby, bitch. A little kid is a kid, a child is a child. And that's how they respect me like that. They love me like that because I see that in them. You're not my age. I don't give a fuck if your titties is the same size as mine. I don't give a fuck if your ass a little bit bigger than mine. You was not my age, you a baby. That's how I treat children, like they children, they babies. And I encourage them to be kids. I encourage that shit. I used to have to set firm boundaries with my students too. They be want to come live with me, come to my houses and shit. No, you can't do that. You understand that part right there. But a child is a child, and I don't play that shit. I damn near was ready to report that nigga, but I ain't had nothing but him. You know what I'm saying? He was just talking shit in a way where I just couldn't vibe with it. You understand? That's crazy. Talking about these little girls out here too overdeveloped, all this type of shit. He's talking shit in an angry way. You're a curse breaker, all right? And you probably somebody who was like that too. You've been fine ever since you was a child. That's what I'm seeing there. But you don't play that shit, okay? I heard that. Peace, love, and light. Two of Pentacles energy here. So it's like, yeah, it's like you got a lot going on. You be distracted but you don't be distracted from what's important is what I'm seeing here. Whatever distractions is for you to enjoy yourself if you indulging in something. And God telling you to stay strong as you move forward, okay? To hold your position as well. Steady. Okay. It's giving steady. Be steady. Okay. Keep it steady. You good. You got it. You in a good position right now. That part right there. Balance is very important as well. So yes, that's what I'm seeing there. You could even be encouraging other people. You know, you see them doing a good thing, you be encouraging them, keep doing that. Keep going, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody knock you off your square. You understand? And you got this. You just don't allow yourself to get distracted. It's okay to indulge in things that, lift your spirits, make you feel good and things like that, but don't let it distract you, okay, from your goals and things like that. Justice card coming out here. Balance is going to be restored, period, to a pentacles with the justice card. And as y'all see with them two pentacles, this the one that got the infinity. Like everything keep going. Now, you know what I'm saying? Period. That part right there, it all just keep on going and stuff like that. It's infinite, infinity. Whatever you do, this covenant, the whatever it is that you got going on with God, something that's solidifying, ain't nobody gonna be able to fuck that up, okay? The chariot card, you just don't let that part, you up in that position where nobody can stop you but your damn self. That's how protected you are. So don't make sure you protecting yourself against yourself or addressing the darkness that's inside of yourself. You understand? And make sure you constantly checking yourself, doing your daily checks and shit like that for yourself. Cause you at a point where nobody gonna be able to stop you but you. Peace, love, and light. Somebody I don't know. I ain't gonna say it, but it is what it is. Somebody, your partner don't play about you, or the person that love you, they don't play about you. They don't care who it is. You understand? Somebody, they don't give a damn. Whoever been trying to attack your stability, whoever been doing witchcraft, there's somebody on that with all them people. I ain't gonna lie. High priestess here with the 7 of Cups, Empress underlying energy here. Period. Judgment. Okay. The Emperor was guarded against the Empress. Okay, true. Pushing her away, all that type of shit. So God created other pathways, probably helped other men ascend to become divine masculine for this Empress. So she might not be with the emperor that she originally wanted to be with because he was pushing her away. He had his guards up, and I guess she get too much attention for him and shit like that too. Okay. And it's like she still knew her worth either way. And she was telling that person, like, you my person either way, whether you want it or not. But then it's like God told you don't try to force shit with that person. That'll be a desperate move. After you seeing they don't want you, all this and that and woo woo woo, for you to just be like, even though that that's the truth, you understand that you the one God made for them and stuff like that. They'd be desperate to try to convince them. You understand? They already made up their mind. So let them do what they do. It ain't like God finna do what God finna do for you, for him, because he made that choice. He the one pushed you away originally. He the one had his guards up against you originally. Real shit. You understand? It was his people causing all the drama, but he was guarded against you. You understand? They was hating on you. So what God is going to do for you, God ain't doing for him. He could go with them choices and options that he had. That's what he had. Now God is creating new and better ones for you, upgrading them and shit. Now he could go with the ones that he felt was better than you or what he rather do and be with. He chose that. And you honored your covenant with God. So that part right there. So I guess don't worry. I don't know. It's given like just wait and see what happens and stuff like that now. Okay. The last time God said that I ended up making 30 some dollars an hour. You understand? Period. I went from $17 to 30 some. You hear me? The last time God told me to wait up on some shit, you understand? I was blessed, you understand? So I'ma see. I was still working jobs and shit like that too back then, right? So we're gonna see what God talking about right now, what we got going on now. Because every time God talking about God finna bless us, God bless us. And it be in ways that we don't even be expecting. You understand? So I'm ready for it. Justice card. That's the true karma. And it's also like, what do you call that? Okay. Justice, right? Okay, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all later because I don't know how that happened. The video literally just damn near cut off, but it cut back on, right? So I feel like we talked and we had a good talk today, right? So for the throughout the rest of the remainder of this day, it's time to meditate, to bring in that peaceful energy, call in them blessings and stuff. God just talking to us about our ancestors, talking to us about all shit justice with the 8 of cups, 8 of swords. Somebody is like period. Rejection towards somebody that they didn't want your ass anyway. So that's their karma. You understand? They can't stop thinking about you. I don't know what it is, but I guess God was telling me about this. I made a joke about it, but it ain't fun. It is not really funny when there's ugly people around you. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you the truth. Y'all, some of y'all, you be how you like. We ain't go. You beautiful. Period. Put it that way. You're not an unattractive person or no at all. But y'all ever been in settings where it's like ugly ass motherfuckers that be around y'all that look similar to y'all? Understand what I'm talking about. They around you, they in your neighborhood, all kind of shit. And people seeing people taking pictures of people saying that that's you and it ain't fucking you. That's you was going through some stupid ass. Some of y'all, I'm not even playing. God was telling me even about that, like they taking pictures of unattractive people and shit saying it's you. Now when people getting around you, oh my God, and seeing how beautiful you are, somebody feelings was really hurt. You understand? Because a horrible picture was painted of you, my baby, to somebody. You hear me? And it's like, oh, that person that's the type of person that you did fuck and this and that and the third, but you're actually a very beautiful, handsome. I don't know. You hear me? But somebody they was pissed off about you. You hear me? That you're very beautiful. And people was trying to paint an ugly picture of you, but you're very fucking beautiful. You understand? Somebody they got feelings they ain't really talking about and stuff like that, okay? But yeah, somebody who a boss, a CEO or something that but they didn't really want you around that person or to get around that person. But yeah, people was trying to paint a very bad picture of you to that individual, right? And God was talking about that too. How people, certain people, ugh, I don't know. But I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I'm gonna talk to y'all later, fam. That part right there, because I don't even know why that just came up. You hear me? Well, I guess it's relevant. I don't know. That's crazy as hell. Why would I even think about that shit? Oh my God. But I'm gonna talk to y'all later, all right? Because that don't make no sense. Like, why do you even think about that? Why did that come up? Like some ugly person. And they trying to be you. They literally acting like you, and it's like somebody assumed or think that that person really was you, but it's not. However, there's an energy thing. This emperor knew whoever it was not his empress. He once he saw you, he knew that you were the empress or some shit or something like that. You were the divine counterpart. You were the equal or something like that, fam. He knew that. But this shit crazy because I'm hearing that song again. Shouldn't I realize you're the highest of the high? That song right there. So yeah, you rejected somebody and then you got something, so a new start. You got some new passion, energy provided to you, power as well, upgrades. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody they just really wanted to control your feelings and emotions, fam. That's what they really want. They wanted to be excuse me, they want that much power where they got the power to control your feelings and emotions. That part right there. Now I gotta do my breathing, y'all. Period. It's like burps and shit like that. Now I'm I'm gonna talk to y'all later for real. Is that part right there. Now I gotta do my breathing. Okay, something about alignment is the truth. 1111, real shit. Something about you being in alignment. You hear me? With somebody being and speaking to this person. I don't know if y'all was in public or something like that, speaking to each other, or it's the energy, right? Y'all the energy y'all resonate with, and they able to talk to you. It's spiritual communication. This also could be communication between you and somebody that's just smooth as fuck while y'all up in a certain environment together. Somebody knowing it's time to wrap some shit up because of that. But with that being said, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Okay.